Hey guys, welcome back. So, yeah, you might be asking, why am I so dressed up right now? Well, just had a ceremony for, going to high school next year, so went through all that, so it's pretty crazy, you know, time flies by fast. I mean, like, if you think about it, like, it felt like only yesterday I recorded my first video on this channel. It's pretty crazy. So, anyways, I'm gonna teach you a fill today, and it's pretty effective, kind of like the other one. So, here's how it goes. So yeah, let's get right to it. So, let's start out by just forgetting about everything except the toms here. So, alone they sound like this. That's what they sound like alone. So, I've taught how to do this roll a few times in my other videos. If you're new to my channel, then you probably don't know about these rolls. You know how you do like I've taught how to do those things plenty of times, you know. Just to recap those who don't watch my videos, it's just right, left, left, right, left. Right, left, left, right, left. And the right, left, left, right, left, we continue that as we go down, so like this. And yeah, as you just kind of practice to speed this up, you know. So yeah, learn that. And then once you have, you're gonna move it down. So I'll show you like this. So yeah, just to get that going, just kind of learn to slowly move your way down, you know, like. And you don't need to be exactly on beat. Like, if you realize like I'm keeping a tempo as I go down, you don't need to do that. You can, while you're learning, just do whatever, you know. You know, it doesn't need to be on tempo, but like, when you do get to the point where you learn that correctly, then just kind of work on getting it on tempo, you know? And just to let you know, the right, left, left, right, left, the two lefts, right after the right, like right, left, left, is a bounce. So I'll show you this. So it's just hit, bounce, bounce, hit, hit. Hit, bounce, bounce, hit, hit. So yeah, that's how it works. And once you've learned how to speed up that roll and move it down the kit on tempo, then you've learned the tom part. Now, the hi-hat part back here is simple. It's no problem, really. It's just keeping that consistent tempo in the background. And then that just kind of guides you, you know? Like that. And yeah, I mean, the drum fill sounds... And the drum fill doesn't sound complete when I don't add this in, you know? Because, like, if I do the drum fill like this, it doesn't really have, like, much flavor to it. I know I use this term a lot, but, like, I just like to use it, you know? Just, the flavor is like adding on, some little ghost notes onto the snare, or this in the hi-hat, you know? That's what I look at as just that little extra flavor, you know? So yeah, when you're learning how to mix the hi-hat and the toms, just kind of like take it slow, you know? Like, carefully do the right, left, left, right, left thing we learned, you know? And just try to add the tom... What am I saying? The hi-hat. Try and add the hi-hat into there so it sounds like this. Yeah, just like that. And it may feel kind of awkward, but as you go faster, you'll just find it kind of easier to do, you know? yeah, that's how you pretty much mix it in. And learn how to keep the hi-hat going while you're moving down the toms, you know? So you can just keep this going the entire time without any, like, issues, you know? And now we need to make one more quick adjustment with the toms. So, I purposely left this out in the beginning of the video, so, like, you guys would have time to comprehend the more simple stuff, you know? This is just kind of like that add-on stuff, because I'm sure some of you, like observant people, you might be realizing that I didn't add in the extra like hits at the end. I'll just play the toms alone so you can see what I mean. So yeah, just lately I've just been going. Yeah, there were those extra hits, you know. So yeah, now we're gonna add that in. So after we do our right, left, left, right, left on both of these toms, we do it one more time on this tom, but then do hits at the end, like this. Oh yeah, pay close attention to the tom, the low tom too. Oh no, that last hit is meant for the crash, you know, but we'll get into that later, so. You know? So it's just basically doing our right, left, left, right, left roll, and then adding in this to it. Into it, you know? Yeah, add that into it. Those extra hits. And now we're going to be doing the cymbal part, which is, it's not really a crash. It's a splash cymbal that I'm using, but still, I feel it works a bit more, you know? I mean, the crash is good, you know? But I feel like the splash works more with this fill, if you ask me at least. So, it's really simple, you know, there's not much going on in the crash, you know, your basic standard kick drum and the cymbal hitting at the same time, like, you got that going on, you know. But what you gotta learn is choking the cymbals, which it's kind of hard, you know, for some drummers, you know, it can be hard. For those of you who already know this, then you don't need to stay, you can click off, because this is really easy for those of you, but. So, at the end of the drum fill, we hear the crash. Now, pay attention to this part. So, you can hear I do this, you know? But what makes it sound good is when I do the cymbal choke. Because this is how it would sound if I didn't do a cymbal choke. You see, like, it just feels incomplete when you just let it just go. At the end, you want to get more of that, like, choky feeling, you know, like, just, you know, and you can go faster, but in this case, we're going slow. Eventually, you'll be able to go, like, but, yeah, that's for, like, crazy fast drumming, you know, you don't really need to learn that yet. So yeah, just to choke the cymbal, you basically just need to, like, take out your hand and just press down on it, you know, like, hold it, you know? That's what I do normally. Alright guys, and that was the video. Thanks for watching.